So, what I want to make you aware of is a world within a world that doesn't have any physical mass. That's what quantum physics is. Now, here's something that you definitely need to know about quantum physics and reality, or one truth about this entire universe. The theory states that you, me, all your friends, families, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your wife, husband, all these people you're interacting with right now, they are not even here. It's something's being broadcasted into what you call the body. So it's like you and I are somewhere else, but we're projecting information into our 3D bodies. That's actually, now, this is not according to me now. This is actually according to a CIA report here. So we can go further now. Also, it says that the consciousness is what produces awareness. So again, we're somewhere else projecting ourselves like an avatar, right? I want you to keep that in mind. But the biggest thing about this quantum physics stuff in reality is this. This is where it's going to help you. It's all about possibilities. The thing about the quantum world or quantum physics that you want to know, because it's going to get you power to create your life, is that it's a world of unlimited possibilities. It says for every decision you make or didn't make, the universe branches off to fulfill the decision you didn't make or you did make. When you change your mind from doing that, there's a possibility that branched off for that. That's according to quantum physics. So what you want to be aware of is that right now in this timeline, there exists perpetual, maybe more than that, infinite amounts of possibilities that you can take charge right now to go shift your life around. You can use that, what they call the law of attraction thing there, to change your life and destiny. So, like, Mark, how do I do it then? Like, you know, with the law of attraction and quantum mechanics, how does all this stuff work, man? Quantum physics is kind of difficult to understand. Yeah, some parts of it is, but listen, all you need to know about quantum physics is two things. Your consciousness, your awareness is projecting from outside of this dimension. Number two, right? There exists an infinite possibility of a version of you that you like to experience. It exists right now, somewhere in a different timeline. The thing is, you can't comprehend that stuff because the brains are just lagging. They're not fast enough. The processing power of our regular minds just aren't quick. That's what we use to calculate stuff. So if you want to be able to use this quantum physics stuff to bend reality, change your life, you have to start to tune into the version or the possibility that you like to see. Okay, so all right, man, how do I tap into this version that you keep talking about? Well, it's called imagination. You know that thing you had when you was a kid? You used to imagine playing like space cowboys and do this and that, dreaming big when you're a little kid. Where do you think that came from? That's an inert ability that you have to use now. The imagination is what affects this field. So in this consciousness, so your consciousness is the awareness of you, right? So you can look like, oh, this is me. You can feel, touch it, right? Okay. That's called your conscious awareness. Now, even with your conscious awareness, you can do other stuff, right? You can start to think, right? You can visualize. You can imagine stuff. You're interacting with quantum physics. You're in a quantum world. The minute you use imagination and turn it on, you've split the universe or the multiverse into another component. This is quantum physics here now. This is what the theory says now. This is what the information is verifiable now, is saying that each time we use imagination, we create a branch of a new universe. And if you want to bring, so how can I, Mark, if I create a new branch of a new universe, how do I bring it in here? Well, because it's where your attention and your focus is. You are here right now. So if you use your imagination, like, okay, I'm gonna think about this, I'm gonna imagine, getting that thing there, it's somewhere else, right? So it goes out somewhere else, but it's gonna come back into this universe here. Why? Because this is where you are at this moment in time. The source of your consciousness will always predict from a different external source. In other words, this is your home base. So whatever your imagination puts out and you pick up from all these other parallel versions or parallel world or other universe, they must come into this world or this universe, because this is where your consciousness resides. This is where your awareness is right now. So that's important. So think about that. So why don't you do it? Why don't we do it? Number one, we don't do it because we doubt it. Number two, we don't do it because we don't know about it. Number three, we don't do it because we don't believe in it. And that's a big problem. I can tell you something. If you start to use your imagination and see your ideal, what you call future self, you will see this reality right here become the future reality right now. Quantum mechanics, the power of that. Imagine that. Now imagine something even bigger. There are things right now that you would like to accomplish, but you have no clue on how to do it. So you don't even dare trying to imagine yourself doing it, because you don't want to get let down that you can't do it. You have to do it, because now quantum physics says all you have to do, just imagine it. Then your unconscious mind, which will go and get it for you. So you have to start to become this new version of yourself. Think about that. How do you think things explain, like the body healing itself, what we call miracles, out-of-body experience, remote viewing, all these things, they can only be explained at the quantum level. And that's where we are. You are every part of the universe. And that is profound to know. So I would encourage anyone watching this to understand. If you want to learn anything about quantum physics, here's what it is. It's all about the infinite possibilities, probabilities that can create actualities. That's what you need to know. Once you become aware of that, you will shift your reality. You bend reality now, because now you're aware that, man, my imagination is really powerful. Imagination is more powerful than wisdom, because, wisdom, you can go so far. Imagination is infinite. So think about that. You can be smart. If you have a great imagination, you'll win every time, because the imagination is what worlds are made of. So that's something I want you to just remember. Quantum physics and reality. Become the best version. Use your imagination every day. See it. Practice it, talk it, and before you know it, all of this will become a new part in your life.